On the news tonight, family of late Premier Academy student files 10 billion naira suit for negligence. FCT nomadic Fulani Ardos meet, resolve to discourage their children from engaging in violence. Normalcy returns to Giri after land dispute. This is the news at 7 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Thanks for joining us. I am Frama Pani. And tonight we begin by telling you that the Federal Capital Territory nomadic Fulani Ardos have resolved to discourage their children from engaging in violence and anything criminal that will put the Fulani community in bad light. Mariam George Jutubo reports that critical security issues bordering the Fulani were brought to the fore.
The meeting was prompted by a visit to the Chief of Army Staff, who directed that the nomadic Fulani leaders make sure they account for the youths, stop cattle rustling, and desist from engaging in communal clashes. The meeting is to also correct the perception that all Fulani are bad.
Fulani, we don't like trouble. We are not a troublemaker. We are just we are doing our business, normal business, and we don't like any problem.
The Fulanis are not criminal. We are good people. Just a few of our children, they are doing bad things. Then we are ready to enlighten them, show them that what they are doing is bad something.
Things happen or something worse happen in a given area. Both nomadic and the bandits, kidnappers, they will be all generalized.
Issues pertaining illegal displacement of their members, insecurity and resettlement took center stage.
I can give you an instance of what's happened just recently in Kuje area councils, in between one's Almat's farm and one of our communities, of which he went and cleared their houses with their food and everything, bedding, clothes. About 200 people were rendered homeless.
Where they are doing area, they are doing their categories where their children are supposed to get school or they get their lack facility of education. So we are begging government to assist them.
They also revealed that there are some designated grazing reserves in Abuja, but noted that they have not been given full right to utilize them. They called on the FCT administration to look into it. Mariam George Jutubo, NTA News.
At least one person has been confirmed dead in a communal clash in Giri Community, Gwagwalada Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Asabe Tenimo Williams reports that normalcy has, however, been restored to the community following the intervention of the security operatives.
Giri, a highway community off the University of Abuja main campus in Gwagwalada Area Council of the FCT, came under chaos Sunday evening when some indigenous youths allegedly trespassed into the farmland of one Mohammed Sani, an irrigation farmer, which resulted in his death.
Some youth came to his farm where he used to do irrigation farming of rice, maize and sugarcane. And in the farm there are mango trees. So they went to the farm to pluck some mangoes, and he now complained that in the process of plucking the mangoes, they used to stamp on his maize. And the youth now claim that despite the land has been bought by somebody who kept him there to be doing the farm, this land belongs to them. They are the indigenous people of the land, and that nobody can stop them from plucking the mangoes. So the argument now began and it resulted to fighting.
Community leaders quickly intervened into the matter, reacting to the sad incident that almost disrupted the community.
Without peace, there will be no progress. Both the youth and the elders, we the elders will stand a better position to encourage our youth into the right path.
Peace is the paramount thing for every development meaningful development to take place. So once there is insecurity or there is no peace, any other thing you can forget about it. Societal development is built on establishment of peace. And so it's not applicable to the community that are affected today, it's for the general society.
Peace has, however, been restored after the intervention of security operatives. Asabi Williams, NTA News.
Now, do you remember the late Karen Hapuch Akpagbe, the 14-year-old Premier Academy Lube student who died tragically from alleged rape and related complications from infections? Her mother is pressing civil charges against the school to the tune of 10 billion naira for negligence on duty, emotional and mental stress, as well as an order of restraint from harassment from the institution. Onotu Yakubu has been following the story, brings us this update.
It is Vivian Vehimga Apaga's word against that of the institution now. 10 months have passed since the body of her daughter, the late Karen Hapuch Apaga, was committed to Mother Earth following her gruesome death resulting from alleged rape and related complications. She said, to her dismay, the Premier Academy is yet to show remorse for failing in its volition to protect her ward, whom she entrusted to the institution's care. As a result, she narrates that she has decided to institute a civil charge against the Premier Academy for damages through negligence of duty of care.
We are taking them to court for negligence of duty, which they owed Karen to care for her and to ensure that she was safe. Under their watch, Karen was raped. Under their watch, Karen was overdosed with dexamethasone that led to her death on the 22nd day of June.
The coalition of civil society organizations in support of the cause explains that the charges for damages are part of efforts to awaken the consciousness of other such institutions to their responsibilities to prevent reoccurrence.
So the CCTV footages that we are asking, that we will also seek the court for an order of mandamus to compel the school and the police to produce, will answer the question and unmask the rapist.
Humanity watches as events unfold with the hope that the outcome will unearth the circumstances which led to the death of the late Karen Hapuch Apaga. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Nigerians have continued to react to the recent constitutional amendment by the National Assembly. The most recent is, however, coming from some FCT stakeholders on the rejection of the clause that grants FCT right to be governed by a mayor. Aisha Uba Ali reports.
Since 1991, Abuja became officially the nation's capital after Lagos, with an appointed minister to pilot the affairs of the territory, while other states have elected governors to do same duty. For years, FCT residents have been agitating for a mayor, but this has never materialized. The recent amendment did not favor this request.
Thought it wise that yes, FCT residents, if you don't want to call them indigenous, call them the citizens of Amak or FCT, that they deserve a second-tier administration. This is the only Federal Capital Territory citizens in Nigeria, and this is the only Nigerian citizens that do not have a state of their own. Put it aside, but they needed a second administration that would take care of both the residents and the indigenous.
If there is somebody sitting in this Abuja, they will do something about it.
Let them give us a mayor. That we know that when anything is happening to us as citizens of Abuja, we run to our mayor.
While reacting to this, the member representing Amak Buhari Area Council, Mika Jiba, believes that the FCT will get there one day, noting that this is the second time the clause was kicked out of the chambers.
We are getting there by the special grace of God, and I want to assure you that coming Assembly 10, we are going to get it by the special grace of God. We are not worried, and we are not in a hurry, because I want to assure you that by the special grace of God, we will get mayor in Federal Capital Territory, and will base the minister in Federal Capital Territory.
Meanwhile, the people of the FCT say they remain hopeful and optimistic that one day the dream will be realized, but as a center of unity, they will continue to promote peaceful coexistence. In Abuja, Aisha Uba Ali, NTA News.
Humanitarian services are the goals and dreams of Rotarians. To achieve this, the Rotary Club of Abuja paid a visit to Gidengimba to empower women on skill acquisition. Aisha Abdullahi was there and now reports.
Gidengimba community in Nasarawa State welcomed the Rotary Club of Abuja CBD for humanitarian services and the distribution of toiletries among other materials. The club says the women need to be empowered in order to keep them busy. That is why it is fitting to teach them soap making, after which they were given 5,000 naira and liquid soap materials. Meanwhile, the president expresses satisfaction over the project and believes that these steps will go a long way in uplifting the economic situations of the women in the area.
This is the month of March, water and sanitation. So that's why we're teaching them how to make liquid soap and then we saw that there was a need, to sink a borehole for them, and one of the 6 areas of focus for me is water and sanitation. So it fell, right in line with one of our areas of focus.
I've gotten an experience on how to make this liquid soap. It was a great opportunity for me to be among them today.
The beneficiaries of the project appreciated the Rotary Club for their support in empowering the women and promised to put in practice what they have learned on soap making. Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. If the farm say it's happy, you want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you not to pass your power. You want to show yourself,
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Does your toothpaste give you complete fresh protection? New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
My son, calm down now. Why did you sweat like Amrova?
My uncle no go buy it. Uncle!
What happened?
Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir.
What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense!
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Glow Bracketed Plus is here. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
And on the sporting scene, Ghana vs Nigeria 2022 FIFA World Cup playoff gets a neutral venue between Morocco and Benin Republic as Victor Osimhen was clinical on goal for Napoli that secured 3 points for the Italian giants. Details with Aisha Abdullahi on Sports Brief.
World Football Governing Body FIFA have directed the Ghana Football Association (GFA) to choose either Morocco or Benin Republic as their alternative venue for the match FIFA's decision game. FIFA's decision came after Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) submitted a complaint to CAF over the poor state of the Cape Coast Stadium pitch to host the March 25th World Cup qualifier. The 15,000 capacity stadium was said to be hugely damaged after the country's recent 5th independence anniversary in the stadium. Meanwhile, 7-time champions of the Nigerian Professional Football League Enugu Rangers on Sunday demolished defending champions Akwa United 3-0 in Uyo on their 18th encounter. It was Rangers' third win in the league this season, leaving Rangers now third on the table with 31 points, behind Rivers on 29 points and Plateau United with 38 points. Elsewhere, Super Eagles strikers Victor Osimhen scored twice as his club Napoli defeated Verona 2-1 away in their Italian Serie A on Sunday. Napoli moved to second position on the table following the win. With Sports Brief, Aisha Abdullahi, NTA News.
Before we bring you translation of the news, do remember to take your COVID-19 vaccine and adhere strictly to safety protocols to keep safe. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Izo kwa we wonana yo abeda pepepe ishanda jezuma wonewa gobagnai sa bulele nanu akizina anko gaga kolaba be ngbedolo nge baba gnatni babi tabejin abejin mbaba be ayan ko benu ko yijin nko bajin kwa ngumba yeyan Marian George Tibo wagage be dade no sai no ayejin yeji no aboda kauda gnabe be gaga ayi abulolo na bage ajinba atnubwa nanu yeji ba gaga mun gbe kakara akonu won ajia abulolo vian to mbajin aza anukoyin ba ngodiya ba ngage abalo danu ekinzinde nu alazin gaba nge bajin ba fi ba kan banako nchede no anan amma ata gaba egbe nge ba ya tuntun jin nu abaye ban ntiche no ba yi gwamnati lo nge alako futa okin anya nu abowu nu jigba nu ayikoge jiri nko filo nanu ekinzinde webe na bedai wa gange ntuko tige abusibida tabeji ba fi abwana bushikan baba ku karada be yakwen agange abai banu be hela ya ko izanzan shokogo bajan wu no apia avunya abi yekpezan no ayekpezan ba na yibage Premier Academy no apabu igbe nko filo no lugbeyin wo bela fi no oye ogun awoche anyi ayi ebige Karim Hapuj akpagba ntige abonwa ejewe nu akara nyasa kwa lesawo efi kwa nwawo onoto Yakubu nwoni vi bedayele wagenge ebia nlalo no ayepezan baye nu wadabokun we gange agbawo ayue webi efian nle billion ogun awo ntigena ye ayepezan baye bayin batobejin obo nkogo bajun amaje abo babo wole lainu saisu.
Jama'a masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkanmu da warhaka ta kace ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. Al'ummar Fulani mazauna birnin Abuja sun ƙudiri niyyar jan kunnen 'ya'yansu su guji tashe-tashen hankulan al'umma da yin duk wani aiki wanda zai zubar musu da mutunci a idanun sauran 'yan ƙasa. Wakiliyarmu Maryam George Tubo ta rawaito mana cewa sun bayyana haka ne a yayin wani zama da suka yi da babban hafsan sojin ƙasa, wanda ya bada umarni ga shugabannin Fulani cewa su ja kunnen 'ya'yansu su daina kiwon shanu barkatai a ko'ina, tare da yawan fadace-fadace da sauran kabilu abokan zamansu. A zaman sun tattauna muhimman batutuwa har da yin gyara a kan kuɗin goro da wasu ke yi wa Fulani cewa bara gurbi ne, inda aka ce akwai mutanen kirki masu kishin ƙasa a cikinsu. Bayan barkewar rikicin da ya yi sanadiyar mutuwar mutum ɗaya a ƙauyen Giri da ke nan birnin Abuja, wakilar mu Asabe Tanimi Williams ta labarta mana cewa bayan samun labarin rikicin tuni 'yan sanda suka kaddamarwa ƙauyen, sai da suka tabbatar zaman lafiya ya samu suka dawo cikin gari domin su ci gaba da ayyukansu na yau da kullum, inda aka ja kunnen sauran mazauna ƙauyen domin su guji tada fitintunu a tsakankaninsu sannan su zauna lafiya da juna. Ko za ku iya tuna wato ɗalibar makarantar Premier Academy da ke Lugbai, Karen Hapuch a Paga, 'yar shekara 14 wacce ta rasa rayuwarta a sanadiyar cututtukan da ta samu bayan da ake zargi an yi mata fyaɗe. Wakilinmu da ke bibiyar lamarin Onotu Yakubu ya shaida mana cewa a yanzu haka mahaifiyar yarinyar ta matsa wa makarantar lamba ta biya ta diyyar kuɗi naira biliyan 10 a kan sakacin aiki da ta yi tare da cin zarafin yarinyar da aka yi a makarantar. To ƙarshen labaran namu ne kenan, sai da safen ku.
Ekele m gị n'ịnọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Onu. Tọọ ntị n'ala nara anyị akụkọ anyị jiri bịa n'uhuruchi a. Otu jikọrọ ndị Fulani na-achị efi n'isi ala anyị ekpebiela na ha ga-egbochi ụmụ ha ime ihe ọbụla ga-ebute mpụ na ori bụ nke ga-ewetara ha ihe ọjọọ. Maryam George Jitubo wetara akụkọ na nke a pụtara ihe mgbe onyeisi ndị agha na ndị ọchị efi were nzukọ n'isi ala anyị, bụ nke o jiri mee ka ha mata na ihe ọjọọ ọbụla ndị ntorobịa ha mere dị ha n'aka. Ọ kọwakwara site na ya bụ nzukọ na ndị Fulani niile abụghị ndị ọjọọ. Ndị ọchị efi n'aka nke ha kpughekwara na ha ewetala ogige ebe ha ga-anọ wee zụọ efi ha, ma na-arịọ gọọmenti ka ha nye ha ikike iji malite ime nke a. Ọnwụ egbuola Muhammad Sani na ihi ọgbaghara ewere n'ime obodo Giri nke dị n'isi ala anyị. Asabe Tanimu Williams wetara akụkọ site n'ọnụ onye nọ mgbe nke a mere na ya bụ nwa amadi abụrụla onye ya na ndị ntorobịa na ya bụ obodo na-enwe ọgbaghara banyere ala. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ndị isi na ya bụ obodo mere ike ha na-atụfughị oge iji kwụsị ya bụ tigbuo zọgbuo bụ nke na-apụrụ ha udo na ya bụ obodo, ma rịọ ndị ntorobịa ka ha nyere udo ohere ka ọ chịa na ya bụ Giri. Ichetara Karen Hapuch Akpaga gbara afọ 14 bụ nwa akwụkwọ Premier Academy Lugbe nwụrụ n'ihi nje dị iche iche bụ nke o butere site na ịkwaso ya iko na ike. Onotu Yakubu wetara akụkọ na nne ya akpụpụla ya bụ ụlọ akwụkwọ n'ụlọ ikpe ma kwuo na ha ga-akwụ ya ijeri naira 10 maka nwa ọ ranyere n'aka ha bụ nke ha na-elekọtaghị nke ọma nakwa egosighị mwute maka ọnwụ nwa ha. Ụlọ ọrụ ndị na-akwado ikpe a n'aka nke ha mekwara ka anyị mata na ụgwọ a ha na-akwụ bụ iji kpọlite ụlọ akwụkwọ nakwa otu dị iche iche bụ ndị na-arahụ ụra n'ime ihe ha kwesịrị ime. Onye ọma na-ege ntị, ọ gwụla ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Chebiri anyị n'ihe oge a echi niile. Rahụ jụụ.
ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí pé láti lè ṣàmúhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Àwọn àgbààgbà Fúlàní tó wà nílùú Àbújá ti gbà wípé àwọn yóò jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọ̀dọ́langba wọn kó dẹ́kun wàhálà àti rògbòdìyàn tó lè fa ìsọlẹ́nu fún àwọn Fúlàní ilẹ̀ náà. Aṣojú kọ̀ròyìn wa Mariam George Jitubo ṣàlàyé wípé ètò ààbò tó péye ní àkórí ọ̀rọ̀ níbi ìpàdépọ̀ àwọn àgbààgbà yìí l'Àbújá. Ní báyìí ẹnìkan ti pàdánù ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ látàrí làásìgbò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn aráàlú ní ìletò Gìrì nílùú Àbújá. Asabe Tanimu Williams, aṣojúkọ̀rin wa tó ṣe ìrìnkèrindò lọ síbẹ̀, ṣàlàyé wípé ohun gbogbo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní padà bọ̀ sípò látàrí àwọn agbèfọ́ba tó dá sí rògbòdìyàn ọ̀hún. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ rántí ọ̀dọ́mọbìnrin tó ti dolóògbé, ẹni tí orúkọ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ Karen Apush Akagba, ọmọ ọdún 14 tí wọ́n fipá bá lò pọ̀ ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga Premier Academy tó wà ní Lugbe nílùú Àbújá, tí ikú rẹ̀ wáyé ní àsẹ̀yìnwá àsẹ̀yìnbọ̀ ìṣòro tó là kọjá látàrí ìbálòpọ̀ ipá ọ̀hún. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Ọ̀nàtún Yakub ṣe sọ, ó ní ìyá olóògbé yìí ti ké gbàjarè tó sì pe ilé-ẹjọ́ náà tó sì pe ilé-ìwé náà lẹ́jọ́ láti san owó ìtanràn tó tó bílíọ̀nù 10 náírà látàrí ẹ̀sùn tó fi kàn wọ́n tó jẹ́ ìwà àìkìbítà, àìṣiṣẹ́ wọn bó ti yẹ kó rí, àìsí ìbẹ̀rùbojo tó yẹ láti ọwọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yìí. Tí òròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní jù báyìí lọ, káwà láyé wa, gbogbo wa ká máa ríre, eré lóbìnrin ń jẹ lábọ̀ ọjà, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjí o, ká sùn láyọ̀.